What a perfect time to do a video on rage when I'm feeling really calm. I've been thinking about this video for a few weeks now. Since this summer in Moldageddon, just experiencing a lot more rage than normal. And a few weeks ago, somebody just did something that wasn't so nice to me. Probably that's happened to you. Obviously, it's nothing personal, right? We know that on the intellectual plane, it has nothing to do with us. But it stirred up in me all this rage. Like, how could that happen? And how is this possible? And a lot of rage. And so on my hikes, I kept asking my guides, like, what do we do with all this rage? What do I do with all this intensity? Because as a woman, right, as a spiritual person, I'm not really encouraged or allowed really so much to be with rage, to let it be a part of my experience. I don't know if you resonate with that, but that's just kind of the way my programming and my upbringing and my culturing and all that kind of stuff feels like. That was the message I got. It's okay for me to be sad. It's okay for me to be depressed even. But rageful, it's like, take it down. Go deal with that somewhere else. Like, whoop, hold on. And so I thought, I'm going to create a video about this because I asked my guides and they gave me some real practical thoughts. And we just had the full moon in Aries yesterday. So full moon, right? A lot of energy. And then we have it in Aries. So it's like full moon on crack, right? So perhaps you've been experiencing this. Perhaps you haven't. You can put it in your back pocket, for whenever rage might arise in your life. I think that the first step, which is what my guides told me to do, is to validate it. That's what I just kept doing with my rage. Because that's what is easier for me in my programming when I'm sad or, tired or anything. It's easier for me to be like, it's okay, sweetheart. But when I'm rageful, it scares me a little. It's kind of like, whoa. And so what really helped me is they kept saying to me on my hikes, that's just one of the places I tune in. They just kept saying, validate it. It's okay. So the first step that I share with you, especially if you're a woman, is validate it. Like, if you're angry, you have a reason to be angry. Okay? And if you can't find that, what helped me is that I went to a dear close friend of mine I've known my whole life, and I just kind of shared the story, and she was like, what? You're kidding me? That's ridiculous. And it really helped me. It really helped me. So find someone like that can do that for you. It's very helpful in the healing process. It's very helpful in understanding these high emotional states. It's just to have someone witness it and be like, you have every right. It's okay. And just be with it. Just be with it. So that was the first step that I practiced for a couple weeks, which was really, really, really helpful for me. And then I found that it wasn't quite moving, to the degree that I wanted. I was like, okay, all right, I'm with it, but now I want to transform this. And so I asked my guides how to do that. And I love what they said. About 2 weeks ago, they gave me 2 very specific projects. And they said, we want you to do this and this. And I'm going to share it with you. And I think that's actually important, is that they told me not to share it. Because I think that the creative process, just like the emwombment, which happens when we're pregnant, is that it's inside us, right? We don't rip open our belly every day and say, how you doing in there? It's private, it's secret. And so they told me that was a very important element in the second step, was to create a creative endeavor, a project, and keep it to yourself and channel this rage, which I've heard before. I've heard that phrase, channeling rage. But honestly, I've never really, maybe I have. I'm sure I have. I just can't remember it so clearly as I have in these last few weeks of just being pissed off. And wanting to know, what do I do with all that energy, all that chi? How do I harness it? And so they gave me 2 specific projects and they said, put it here. And I have been doing that. I've just been pouring all this energy into these projects. One's a ritual, and I just it's a very creative, focusing way that I just put all of this energy, this attention, this chi in that direction. And it's been fantastic. I've just been progressing with these projects and moving right along, and it's just been so deeply rewarding. And I'm gonna know after I share this all with the world, that I created that from rage. And that's powerful, right? Women especially have a long history with taking that anger and taking all emotion, men too, but especially in a world where it's not always validated. It's a lot more comfortable for us to see a raging man, but to see a raging woman right now, we have a lot of history where we have privately reharnessed that and utilized that in a direction that's not only more socially accepted, but it's also really, really nurturing for us. It's really, really beneficial for us to redirect that energy into blessings, into gifts that we cherish and adore. And we sit there going, wow, that was a redirect of some intense energy. Go me. Yay. So that's a video I've been wanting to create for a while, and thank you so much for spending this time with me. Please check out my book on Amazon, Love Beings. Buy it if you haven't already. Please give it a 5-star review. Please also share this video if you enjoyed it. Please comment below. I have a podcast. I have more videos. I have an online membership. It's so awesome. Every week we get together and we have group calls and we connect in a community of love beings. So please, let's have this just be the beginning. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'm excited to connect more. Bye-bye.